What is going on? She's just deleted her Twitter. She's getting called out because it was exposed, because an interview got...
1. After Caitlin Clark spoke openly about Team USA, the situation around the Indiana Fever quickly became tense. The team's president is now facing strong criticism, and many people are surprised by how fast the backlash is growing. Every hour, more fans are reacting and questioning what is happening inside the organization.
I'm not joking when I say this. Something's gone weirdly wrong. Like, we hired a freaking Chronically Online.
But this story is bigger than just one press conference or one viral video. There's a lot more happening behind the scenes, and many details are now coming out that make the situation even more complicated.
And I will say it again. Stephanie White, Amber Cox, Kelly Crosscroft, the Indiana Fever president, they were not ready. Now, Christine Brennan in her book confirmed the WNBA and the Indiana Fever did not realize what they were about to get themselves into with drafting Caitlin Clark, because the popularity they weren't prepared for and didn't see.
Fans of Caitlin Clark started speaking out after a controversial comment from Indiana Fever president Kelly Crosscroft. Clark, the rookie who has been filling arenas and bringing huge attention to the WNBA, was compared to an accessory rather than the main product. Crosscroft said the Fever should be like Apple, suggesting Clark is more like the iPhone case instead of the iPhone itself. Many fans felt this comment minimized Clark's importance. They believe the Fever's popularity and national attention are largely because of her. Instead of recognizing that, the team leadership seemed to downplay her impact. Social media quickly filled with criticism, with fans calling the comment disrespectful and tone-deaf. Later, Crosscroft's social media account suddenly disappeared. There was no explanation or apology. It looked like she logged out, hoping the controversy would calm down. But by then, the reaction from fans had already spread widely online.
Stephanie White, every single solitary move that you make is going to be scrutinized. Welcome to...
When public figures delete their social media accounts during controversy, it often shows they are under heavy pressure. That seems to be what happened here. After Crosscroft's comment went viral, many supporters of Caitlin Clark strongly criticized her. They felt the comparison turned Clark into just a marketing piece instead of recognizing her as the star player bringing success to the league. By Friday night, Crosscroft's account was gone with no statement or clarification. That silence made fans even more frustrated. Many longtime supporters who have stayed loyal to the Fever during difficult seasons felt disappointed. They believe the team finally has a superstar who is changing the league, but the front office is not handling the situation well. The frustration grew even more because some fans think Clark has not been properly protected during games, saying referees have allowed too much rough play against her. Because of this, many supporters feel that the team leadership should be defending her more strongly instead of making controversial comments. Now the situation has become more than just bad publicity. For many fans, it has turned into a serious issue of trust between a team and its supporters.
Mess up all the time. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that your job is easy, but when it is a simple call right in front of your face multiple times, what are you doing?
You San Francisco tomorrow. You're on the Las Vegas Strip. What can the Las Vegas expect from Sophie?
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna be me. I don't go in there trying to predetermine anything. I'm dialed in. I need to focus on hitting my shots, making sure I'm executing the schemes right. I'm not focused on the extracurricular activities. And you know what? During that, it was just part of the game. I think the refs had a lot to do with that. It was a build-up for a couple of years now of them just not protecting, the star player of the WNBA. And so at the end of the day, I'm going to protect my teammates. That's what I do. And I'm a team player.
Sophie Cunningham has started getting a lot of attention because of how strongly she supports Caitlin Clark. Some fans even call her Clark's bodyguard on the court. In the first episode of her podcast, Show Me Something, Sophie spoke very openly and didn't hold back. She criticized people who downplay Clark's impact on the league and said that anyone ignoring her contribution is literally dumb. Her comments quickly went viral on X, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. But Sophie isn't just talking. She has also defended Clark during games. In one moment after Clark was hit in the face with an elbow, Sophie aggressively confronted a Connecticut Sun player and was even ejected from the game. She didn't seem to regret it and said she would always stand up for her teammates. However, things became more serious when Sophie suggested that some of the criticism toward Clark might even be coming from inside the Indiana Fever organization. Because of that, some people see her podcast as a bold challenge to the team itself. Fans are now watching closely because the situation inside the team seems tense and complicated.
Play. It was an intentional foul and it was meant to send a message. It turned into a scuffle and I don't think anybody wanted that. But the way that the game went and how egregious the referees were and how they were not protecting players, and they especially weren't protecting the number one player in this league, the biggest draw in this league, which is Caitlin Clark, and they continue to not do that. To me, this was not a dirty play. This was making a statement because the referees didn't do their damn job. This would not have happened at the end of the game if the referees did their job during the first play. If the referees did their job, not just the first play, every single play leading up to that. If the referees had control of the game, that is their only job. The referees' first job, their number one job, is to protect their players.
Like, I get it to a certain extent, and like every rookie coming into the league, that's how you're going to treat them. But there's just more.
Many people believe Caitlin Clark is being treated more harshly on the court than other star players. During several games, she has taken elbows, hard body checks, and rough contact, while referees often let the game continue without calling fouls. For example, during the May 24th game between the Indiana Fever and the New York Liberty, Clark was hit hard by Natasha Cloud during a close moment in the game. The referees did not call a foul, which frustrated Clark and many fans watching. Clark raised her hands in confusion, wondering why the contact was ignored. Supporters say that if players like Stephen Curry or LeBron James were hit in the same way, the referees would likely respond quickly and the incident would dominate sports headlines. Sophie Cunningham has also spoken about this issue, suggesting that Clark is being targeted more than other players. Some people believe opponents are trying to make Clark's games more difficult by playing extra physical defense against her. Despite this, Clark continues to play through the pressure and remains one of the most talked about players in the league.
The growth and the interest level in the franchise. I mean, this is about the Indiana Fever. Yes, we have a foundational player in Caitlin Clark and Leah Boston, and we're going to continue to add to that. But I want this team to be the leader in the country, and a brand, an enduring brand, like Apple or something. I mean, this is
things inside the Indiana Fever appear to be tense. Some executives want to focus on building the team's brand and long-term image, but many fans, players, and even rival coaches believe that Caitlin Clark has already become the main reason for the team's popularity. The situation became worse after comments from team president Kelly Kroskoff that many fans felt minimized Clark's importance. After that, Sophie Cunningham's podcast comments were seen by some insiders as a planned response to the leadership. Instead of just criticizing opponents or referees, Sophie also questioned the direction of the organization itself. Some people inside the team reportedly view her comments as a challenge to management. Because of this, the Fever now appear divided. Some members of the organization still rely on traditional leadership and structure, while others believe Clark represents the future of the franchise. The situation has created a serious identity crisis for the team, as they try to decide how to move forward while dealing with growing pressure from fans and the media.
Second, take a look here. What the WNBA is doing with Caitlin Clark is the equivalent of the NBA doing this to Michael Jordan in 1986. It just doesn't make sense to me. You are biting the hand that feeds you. Mind you,
fans say that if LeBron James were knocked to the floor and poked in the eye during a game, the internet would explode. Sports shows like SportsCenter would talk about it all day. The same would likely happen if Stephen Curry kept getting hit without referees protecting him. But supporters of Caitlin Clark say she often faces rough treatment during games without many fouls being called. Clark is not just another rookie. Many people believe she's one of the biggest reasons women's basketball is attracting larger crowds, higher TV ratings, and more media attention. Because of that, some fans feel she should receive more protection on the court. Sophie Cunningham has been very vocal about this, calling the situation unacceptable. Meanwhile, Stephanie White has also criticized referees in press conferences, saying they need to pay closer attention to what is happening during games. Supporters argue that Clark represents the future of the league, but some believe the leadership of the Women's National Basketball Association and even parts of her own team have not fully supported her yet. Fans and teammates like Cunningham often speak up for her, while others appear more cautious because of team politics and league dynamics. However, the bigger picture is about the growth of the sport. The current debates show that women's basketball is entering a new era with more attention, higher expectations, and stronger public discussion. As the league becomes more popular, it also faces greater pressure to handle issues like player safety, communication, and leadership. Even though opinions differ across social media, interviews, and broadcasts, one thing is clear: people care deeply about the future of the game. The passion from players and fans is helping push women's basketball forward. Growth is rarely easy. It often brings criticism, disagreements, and uncomfortable conversations. But these moments can also help leagues improve their systems and build a stronger future. At the center of everything is still the game itself. Every night, players continue to show their skill, strategy, and competitive spirit on the court. Teams evolve, athletes grow, and the league continues building a stronger identity. This chapter of the story may be ending, but the bigger story of the league's rise is just beginning. New performances, reactions, and surprises will keep shaping the season. Thanks for watching Clark Facts, your source for clear updates and analysis. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next update.